Matsavatar. According to Hindu mythology, world has been created many times before. Brahma, the creator, saves the knowledge of the Vedas for the righteous people until the next creation. It was one such time, during the lull interphase, while Brahma was dozing off. As he yawned, the knowledge of the Vedas began to slip out of his mouth. When Hayagriva, the horse-headed devil, and Asura king, saw this happening, he decided to get the divine knowledge of the Vedas for the Asuras, the devils. So he mentally concentrated and began to swallow the knowledge of the Vedas without anyone knowing it. Vishnu caught Hayagriva in the act of stealing the knowledge. Vishnu got concerned. The knowledge of the Vedas may be lost to the Asuras forever. The destruction of the earth will not affect Asuras, since they live in the underworld called Patal. I must retrieve the Vedic knowledge before the earth is totally destroyed. As he wondered what to do, he saw the royal sage Satyavrata. Satyavrata was a staunch devotee of Vishnu. He was standing in the river and offering water. Vishnu planned to protect Satyavrata and 7 other sages. They will absorb the knowledge of the Vedas and become teachers of the divine truth in the next creation. So Vishnu took the form of a small fish and got into the hands of the sage. When Satyavrata scooped up the water for his offering, he saw the small fish. Satyavrata was about to put back the fish when it spoke. "O kind sage, do not put me back into the water. Helpless as I am, other creatures of the river will eat me up." Satyavrata was moved. "Don't fear, little one. I will certainly protect you." He then put the fish into his pitcher and headed towards his hermitage. That night, the fish grew bigger, and the water pitcher became too small for him. "O sage," said the fish, "please find a more spacious vessel for me." The sage transferred the fish to a bigger pot. But on the following day, the fish grew still bigger. Satyavrata, bound by his promise, kept on moving the fish from the pot to the pond, to the lake, and then to the ocean. Satyavrata was puzzled and finally asked the fish, "Who are you?" The fish explained, "Satyavrata, I am Vishnu. I have taken this form to protect the Vedas." Lord Vishnu continued, "A disaster will occur in 7 days, and the world will be submerged under water. At that time, I will send you a spacious boat. In the meantime, collect all the herbs, seeds, and animals you want for the next creation or kalpa. Then, along with 7 eternal sages, get into the boat that will lead you to safety." Then the fish set off on its other mission. The fish located Hayagriva and attacked him in order to recover the knowledge of the Vedas that he had already swallowed. 7 days later, huge clouds gathered. The rain poured down, and huge tidal waves began to swallow the earth. The 7 sages with Satyavrata were trapped on an island with other animals and herbs. Suddenly, the sages saw the approaching of a big vessel, just as Lord Vishnu promised. The animals and other creatures, along with the 7 sages and Satyavrata, got into the boat to take shelter. As the boat was tossed about in the turbulent ocean, they suddenly saw the huge fish approaching them. The fish now had a horn on his head. It pulled the boat through the vast mass of water to safety. Thus, the divine knowledge of the Vedas was preserved until next creation.